Got it.
Welcome to the Pod with your host, Big Mike. I got the boys with me. Got special guest, Ben made an appearance. Ah. Yeah. Look at you.
Come on, man. Come on. We're in the building. Let's get active.
CBG,
Yeah.
CBG in the cut.
Yeah, you know, ignore the vibes.
The baddest picker in the group, Nathan Smith's here. Ashton's in the building, our running back.
You already know what it is.
Mr. AJ Rose in the building. Bam's in the building.
How
you guys feeling, man? How did week 2 go for Mandem?
Honestly, man, week 2 went good. Like, we picked our spots and we capitalized off it. But week 2 went pretty good for me. I'm not too sure about all you guys, but week 2 went pretty good for me, man.
CB, how did week 2 go for you?
Yo, like I broke even like on a couple of like bets like later on in the night, you know. But overall, you know, if everything was money line, I would have been lovely. Tua didn't get hurt, I would have been lovelier.
Smith, I don't even want to ask you because we already know what's going on, so we'll just let you be. You gonna be better though? The people want to know. You're gonna be better.
Bro, I was solid week 1 still.
We're talking about week 2.
Week 2 I was washed.
Are you
gonna be better for week 3? Okay, the only way up. It's only up. Ashton, how did week 2 go for you?
Honestly, didn't go my way still. I'm not gonna lie. I took something that I thought was a lock, but clearly watched every man. That KC.
Yeah. Oh, the KC. Oh man.
KC messed up everyone money line to point spread. So really, they watched every man.
Bami, how about you, man?
Week 3 is redemption. I mean, that's some close finishes, but close finishes don't do nothing.
Don't do nothing. They don't care.
Close finishes don't do nothing.
They want the money, bro. The people want the chicken dinner, man. People want chicken dinner.
Redemption week 3.
All right, let's start it off, yo. KC versus the Ravens, man. KC lost the game still. The Ravens, like, KC, I say the KC lost the game still.
Honestly, you can't take that away from them. They
won the game.
Honestly, to be completely honest, KC has been doing that since last year. And they finally hit a game that they could not come back and fully finish. From last year, even the first game of the season, like they have the offensive firepower to actually blow anyone out the water. But they don't do it. And they let teams hang around for too long. And then what happens? Like realistically, they should be 0-2 right now. They should have lost that Cleveland game.
Let me ask you a question.
And they lost it.
If Baltimore and KC played 10 times, how much times is Baltimore winning? How much games is Baltimore winning at 10?
Maybe 2. Maybe 3. Maybe 3. Hey.
You guys are dissing, bro.
Okay. Ben's the Ravens man. What are your thoughts about that game?
No, honestly, that game was like, that game is what Ravens football is all about. You know what I'm saying? It's all about perseverance. It's all about finishing what you're starting. You know what I'm saying? We had the rookie Adafe always make a big play at the end, force the fumble. You know what I'm saying? Huge PO. Honestly, I have him for rookie of the year, by the way. Side note. Defensive rookie of the year.
Defensive rookie of the year, right?
Yeah, defensive rookie of the year for sure. I have him for defensive rookie of the year. But honestly, he made a big play, and it was about people stepping up. Like, our team is beat up top to bottom. Like, 14 mans on IR. You know what 100%. I'm saying? It was really next man up. Like, football's a team sport, 53-man roster. Next man up. We got the job done. And literally, like, as you seen it, bro, Ravens football, man, it's crazy. Like, it's crazy. Lamar's that guy, though. Everyone in Florida bet against him, but what do? Get that dub. Come on.
CB, talk to me.
I was trying to tell y'all last week that, the Ravens are a good team. Like, I think they're probably going to win the division, right? But they're a good team. Like, they can run the ball. And when you got Lamar, like, when you got a dude that can do those type of things, like ball handling the way he does, like even, the jump pass, 40 yards, like Hollywood Brown. Hollywood Brown's been doing his thing. He's been balling. They still haven't opened up Mark Andrews yet. So it's like there's room to grow offensively. But that game was basically the fact how KC can score at anybody, but they can't stop the run. So if you can't stop the run and you're playing Baltimore, you're in for a long night. So they got the pick 6 at first. First, Lamar threw a couple of picks, you know what I'm saying? Like, the only good player on the defense right now is Tyrann Mathieu and Chris Jones. And I think Frank Clark, or not. Is it Frank Clark who's on the defense?
Yeah.
I don't know if he had the
first game. It was his first game back.
Yeah, so it's like, they're going to be able to teams are going to be able to keep up with the Chiefs because the Chiefs are 1-12 in their last like 13 games against the spread. So it's like, yo, fam, just fade the Chiefs. Don't even, just leave them alone because you never know when they're going to come to play or stuff like that. But you have to give Baltimore their credit because, yo, you're down. You're a running team and you're down. So you have to pass the ball, you come back and you win. Like, they did their thing.
Okay. Olua, Bami, what was your thoughts on that game, man?
Yeah, honestly, I have to give credit to Baltimore. I thought that pick six right out the gate to Tyrann Mathieu, I thought that was a deadly one. I was deadly.
Game, man. Wild,
but the mental toughness from Lamar, like that's that next step. You saw him, mental toughness, pick six to the defending champs, and not really seeming overly phased and being able to run their game, like not go out of their way, like stick to their game, what they do, and have their system and stuff work. It was impressive. Like, honestly,
I know when Ben saw that pick six, he turned off the TV real quick.
So, you know those ones when you know when your team is down and they're not winning, you don't talk, but then when they're winning, you're just making beer noise. That was Ben. Still, he wasn't talking at all. And then when they went up, he's my guys.
Honestly, I was going to humble because I'm not gonna lie. Every time we face the Chiefs, like I always get disappointed. Like they have our number, you know what I'm saying? But we caught them lacking this time. They came to the bank and we caught them lacking. You get me?
The pick six was one of those where you see it and you're like, yo, I knew KC was a food.
Yeah,
they're up.
KC's a food. I know Mike especially is yelling at KC was a lot. 3.5 food.
Yo, honestly, Mike called me. He's like, yo, the Steelers, they screwed me out. Yo, I would have hit. Yeah, KC on that
team. On my pools, fam.
I'm not gonna lie. Bet
no faith in
Steelers.
Okay.
Like Oakland was the only team.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
All right. So Smith, what was your thoughts, bro, on the Ravens KC? Break it down.
Like Steve said, still KC can't stop the run, so they're gonna be in games most of the time. Their offense is high powered, like we said, so they could shoot out with anybody. I think end of the day it came down to the same stuff Lamar screwed himself over with the first week.
Yeah.
Benefited him this game, the holding the ball, the certain stuff that ended up panning out for him. And that's the thing with Lamar. Like, it's hit or miss when that's gonna work out and when that stuff isn't.
No, I feel like this against KC, he wasn't hesitating. If he knew he had to run, he was running. He wasn't second guessing shit, you know?
Yeah, but the Ravens pressure is different than the Chiefs pressure. They don't really have anybody.
Yeah. So Lamar and Mahomes have a rivalry or no?
Yeah, I think
it's not a rivalry, right?
No, it can be, but it's not.
Honestly,
like
you can look at it as more for the fact that in the AFC, they've had very good games and they've always met up in the playoffs so far from like their kind of start in their careers. So I guess you could like in the AFC, no one else is really much of a rival for Pat Mahomes that anyone talks about like they do for those two.
Tom Brady never had a rivalry against the Pittsburgh Steelers. He just kept on beating.
He whooped their ass.
Exactly. That's my thing. It was big games. The Steelers might have caught them once or twice, maybe. But if you keep getting your ass bust, it's not a rivalry. Yeah. It's just like we just see
we were talking about with Ohio State, Michigan.
But you can't.
No, Ohio State, Michigan just beef.
It's beef.
But nowadays it's not a rivalry. Like it's not like as we see them as dub. It's like check.
No, you can't compare Tom Brady and the Steelers. His career is a lot longer, so it's like
but I'm saying he has that history,
but like they're just getting started.
Yeah, okay, I hear that, but I'm just and from when you hear like Lamar say, they're our kryptonite, it's like, fam, don't we see, like that's just the mentality
thing,
that the whole organization has. Oh, we see the Chiefs, so like them getting this dub is like probably huge for them. And big for them, and I think like it's just gonna like project. It's gonna propel them next few weeks. Like I said, I think they're gonna win a bunch of games coming up. Like,
honestly, I think we go after this W. I think we go on a crazy streak. So like, you know what I'm saying? So the future is beneficial for Baltimore. But as far as the rivalry goes, I think if we see KC in like the AFC conference finals and we beat them, in the future it may be considered a rivalry. But as per now, it's not a rivalry. Obviously, Mahomes definitely has Lamar's number, but like we have to beat them in a game that actually matters for it to even be considered a rivalry for sure.
Yeah, it's still fresh.
You guys will beat Detroit, but you guys aren't beating Denver.
We're lucky against Denver. Come on, bro.
Yo, Chubbs, didn't you post that today? Chubbs is gone.
I know he's gone, but it's all good. Yo. You have that. All right, Mandem. So, the Steelers versus the Las Vegas Raiders. Chucky, Derek Carr,
Raiders,
Rod, Waller.
Most valuable
Silver
player.
and black. I'm gonna let CB start this.
Yeah, I would say, we have to let State start because that's
I was just trying. So,
like 10 minutes about this segment. So
if you guys been like listening to the iPod, like beginning of the year, I was just said a whole bunch of things. I said, Gus Bradley, he's one of those coaches that like it's infectious. Like you want to play for him. Anytime you hear guys talk about Gus Bradley's system, like it's one of those defenses where you simplify it and you let people just react, use their speed. There's a few checks, like you do your thing. You bring in vets like KJ Wright, Max Crosby for years. Mike, when we drafted Max Crosby, I told you, I was like, this is the Steelers draft. Told you that.
Michigan alum.
And that anytime I see a man who has 20 tackles for loss in college in a football season, I know that guy has a high motor. Max Crosby has a high motor. Yannick Ngakoue, who stole from Baltimore, he's balling.
Yeah.
So what and obviously Derek Carr, we can talk about Derek Carr and Waller and everything, Henry Ruggs, like the offense is going to be able to move the chains because one, Derek Carr is deadly accurate. And we have guys that are different body types and sizes. So it's like, you always doubt Hunter Renfrow because he can shifty, but you're looking at him like, this out of shape, white, he's not really gonna bust my ass. And then Tutu's boom, he's banging you up on the inside route, catching the ball. Darren Waller is just mad athletic. Henry Ruggs is just like different type of level of speed, and Brian Edwards is like big. And the fact that we didn't have Josh Jacobs, 3 O-linemen, we went into Pittsburgh after having a short week, early start time. So everything is like, fade the Raiders. But I knew we were going to win.
Yeah.
Right? And the only reason why I knew we were going to win, because Ben Roethlisberger's washed.
He's washed, bro.
Fam, he's done. He's cooked. I seen stats where they're saying how Ben Roethlisberger's percentage, his QBR in the pocket when it's clean, no pressure, no nothing, is 38.
That's
good.
And that's not just this year, these 2 games. It's last year too. And their O-line's weak. So I knew like, okay, you have a couple of skill position guys, but realistically, Big Ben can't keep up with us. And your defense is good, but the way how Derek Carr is wheeling and dealing right now, it's ridiculous. And that touchdown to Ruggs, bro, he was on his back foot and threw the ball 65 yards in the air on a dime. The man, it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Henry Ruggs beat the safety. He beat the safety, all pro, whatever, Minka Fitzpatrick. And Derek Carr almost did it again earlier in the game, but that's when TJ Watt got a key strip sack. So they had a couple of guys out, but we did too. It's NFL, but the Raiders are 2-0.
My Steelers guys.
I told the Steelers, man, this early in the season that everybody laughed at me.
No, honestly, to be honest, they had us. We got caught lacking. And pretty much, again, it's the NFL. Everything happens. Injuries are part of football. I'm not even trying to use that as an excuse. But I'm just noting. No. I'm just saying there's some notable injuries. Joe Hayden down. Devin Bush down. TJ Watt was gone most of the game because of a groin. I'm just saying there's some notable key injuries. Again, you can't take that away from their win. A win is a win. Cannot take that away from them. They had that. They played better, and they got the dub. But I'm just saying there were key notable injuries.
Yeah, I do also want to add though, but 3 offensive linemen out, Josh Jacobs out. You bring in a guy off of somebody else's practice squad. Peyton Barber ends up becoming the most touched guy out there. Like, and defensively, like we have injuries too, right? So I get it, but
are your injuries like that? Like that?
So
like those 3 people. are literally
There's no
cornerstones of our
excuses
team.
no more. Baltimore beat Kansas City.
No. Like I said, I wasn't taking away from you. I'm just saying.
I know. But I just want to give I just want us to give my Raiders like their just due.
Did I not? Did I not? I said
Derek Carr gets out the game.
I'm looking at Bami right now. I'm looking at Bami right now.
But the league is talking about. See, like the funny thing is when you look at guys who are like, like Keyshawn
you had your 10 minutes, yo. You had your 10 minutes.
You had your 10
minutes. None of that. You had your 10 minutes.
I was on states because like I know he's wanted this moment, so like I just let him like go like and talk and like
that's what I'm saying.
It's just that when niggas are wrong, when guys are wrong, they gotta just say, yo, I was wrong. And you shut the fuck up. I didn't hear what I was wrong about.
Honestly, a lot of people last week were like, when I asked Bami and Ashton, like, yo, are they gonna cover? Are still gonna cover? And they're like,
because they knew deep down.
They knew.
Time out. What did I say?
I think Bami said nah.
No, I said they're not. I said, yo, Steelers will not cover. Bami said add points, worst case scenario. I said they would not cover. I accepted that they would not cover that.
Said they weren't gonna do the 5.5.
Said, yo, if Yannick Ngakoue is healthy,
I said they would not. I called it.
But mine were confident, so the people went with the Vegas and won bread. That's good. But yo, talk to me, Bami. What's up?
No, yo, honestly, like they're like when it comes to we had defensive mans, whatever, the Joe Hayden and that, like those guys, like they're good players, but they're not like. There's only a handful of difference makers that can actually flip the game, like like sack, force fumble, recover it, touchdown. Like there's only like handful, not even. Yeah, that was TJ Watt. I think is one of those guys, but it's crazy that like Steelers are at the point where you need pretty much a guy like difference maker that can completely turn the game for us to kind of catch wins. Because Roethlisberger he's not holding it down. The offensive line, running game is not really there. And
that comes from the offensive line.
But yo, do they really love him that much, bro? Why won't they just let him retire? Why do they keep re-signing to come back? And like they know he can't, his arm is shot. Why are they
Well, you know what it is with that is it's pretty much for the fact that they don't really have a backup plan. They never really had a backup plan because they've been riding him out till the end, right? So it's like, to be honest, what they're gonna put Mason Rudolph in there? Hell no. He's not no backup. He ain't no answer. He's garbage.
That thing. What's that guy? Haskins.
Haskins.
No. Honestly, I like Haskins a lot better, but they still have Mason as the second QB.
Wow.
Again, they need to change that.
That's
so
crazy.
like, to be honest, you guys say Ben's washed. I'll ride out with Ben before I put that dude in. Straight up.
I feel you still. Like, yo, I'm looking at the numbers right now. Ben threw he had 40 attempts, and he even gets 3 bills. Derek Carr had 37 attempts, threw for 380. That's crazy. And no pick.
Derek Carr did his thing.
Put some respect on his name. So put some respect on his name.
Like, for me, Vegas, they're legit still. They're legit, and they finally have a solid defense backing Derek Carr. Like, acquiring KJ Wright has definitely provided the defense to like new energy that's needed. Like, and Wheeler, like
even Hayward too.
Like
Hayward.
Like what Josh Jacobs coming back once they're healthy. Like the sky's the limit for them. But for me personally, I think they only go as far as Derek Carr's take them. So if he keeps hooping and like he keeps his mistakes to a minimum, bro, they could do some big things this year, bro.
So the win total is 7.5 is a lot. Already 6 more W's.
No, 7.5 is a lot for 7.5.
I think we might get. I think if you look at our schedule,
3 are food.
I think that we might get to like 7-1.
Yeah, it's food
before we start losing. Because we got like some bums in front of us. We got Denver, obviously. We got the Chargers, but like, we always win against Denver.
When it starts getting cold, that's when the Raiders get spooky. Like,
so there's a lot for a playoff.
We never had the defense.
Defense, yeah.
So now we have a defense.
So you guys are locked for the playoffs?
Oh yeah, a lot, 100%. We just beat 2 playoff teams. So, or like, I don't know about the Steelers now because if Big Ben is this washed and Deontay Johnson's hurt, and if Najee Harris can't do nothing because the O-line's trash, I don't know if the Steelers make the playoffs. Like I thought they had to get out hot, get out the gates, and they had a chance to get like to the playoffs. You can get 10 wins if you get out to a hot start. But if they don't beat Cincinnati, then I think it's going to be shaky.
I don't know if they're going to win They're going to win 10 games.
We'll get there. We have to rely on the defense. So like obviously you don't want anyone hurt, but if we have offensive guys hurt, we can withstand as long as like the defensive guys that are kind of carrying the team are there. And the one guy that we need is TJ Watt is just game changer.
Who got hurt in the game early? It was one of the D linemen.
TJ Watt.
No, not TJ Watt. TJ Watt got
I know what you're talking about. He fractured his leg. Broke his ankle, yeah. Like our
you know.
A D tackle.
D tackle.
Like it more so the defense. Like if Devin Bush and TJ Watt get down, then I think it's going to be rough for the Pittsburgh Steelers to like find their way throughout the rest of the season.
He missed that. Devin missed that game, but he's back. He was practicing full participant this week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna read you guys the Pittsburgh schedule. So they play Cincy this week. Is that a W or a lot? Or
a W.
That's one of my locks.
Okay, and then after that they play the Packers. Is that a W or an L?
Depends what Packers it is.
I think if it's a dub, I mean it's
in
a lot.
Green Bay, it's at Lambeau.
It's a lot.
Again, it still depends. It depends on what Green Bay. If it's Green Bay from week 1, Green Bay from this past week.
I don't think their O-line can push against that Packers front. Like teams that beat the Packers have good front seven.
Packers don't have
front O-lines. Like they dominate. When you dominate the line of scrimmage with the Packers, that's when you can start doing shit.
Packers D line is weak. They don't even they have 1 sack in 2 days, 2 games. Now taking in their 1 sack came from Jared Goff fumbling the ball on the zone. They gave him a sack. They have 0 sacks. Zadarius Smith is out for a few weeks too.
Yeah.
Only pass rusher.
Okay, so Cincy W, Packers W. Are they beating the Broncos?
I don't think so.
Again,
I think
how's their offensive line and Chubb again? Losing Chubb is huge. I'm just saying. I was even saying for this past week.
Oh yeah, they're losing Chubb too.
It's okay. That's not a problem.
No, Chubb is huge. That's Chubb and Von Miller. That more so. That's like what you move a offensive guard and tackle.
So you guys are winning it. You guys are winning that game then.
We can beat it. Low key, I bet on Patrick Surtain to win Rookie Defensive Player of the Year. I think he's got a shot. So
I bet on Zaven Collins.
Took that out the jump.
I bet on Zaven Collins.
Honestly, to be honest, I'd say the one game I'm really nervous about would be is that game stuff. That game, it's home, but a night game, and then the Browns week after. Those two are going to be tight.
I don't know if you guys.
I think they'll win every game in the month of November.
Bears, Lions, Chargers. Oh, obviously those teams are garbage. But then in December, you got Ravens, Vikings, Tennessee.
I stopped at December. I said they'll win every game in the month of November. December is going to be a sticky.
I don't know, yo.
Can I make a personal bet with the Steelers, man? I don't think you guys are winning 10 games. Anybody want to bet you?
I'll take you that. Kelsey's. Yeah, Kelsey's.
Kelsey's betting. All right,
we got food bet. Let's get it.
All right, cool. All right, let's switch it up now, yo. NFC East. Every team in that division is 1-1. Who's gonna come out on top? Smith. I'll start with you because
no, Giants are 0-2.
The Giants are 0-2.
Yeah,
the Giants are 0-2. Okay.
Yo, they got shifted.
But the Giants are 0-2.
Can we talk about that first? They got shifted. They should have won that game against Washington.
Oh, the penalty. Yeah, when the kicker missed it.
Yo, Stace, did you watch the game?
Yeah, I watched the game, bro.
Yo, you seen on the snap. He moved.
I bet the Giants
with it. Yeah, but that's no different than
Giants plus 3.5 was food. So
3.5, like the hook, it was a food, bro.
Yo, honestly, that messed up. I'm just saying because I messed up my upset pick of the week. Because that should have been money.
Should have been money.
Same thing as the Dallas game. If you watch that, Chargers should have won that game.
Yo, bro.
The reffing this year is really off.
It's off.
Yo, the reffing has been terrible.
Yo, we'll get to the reffing in a second.
Smith, talk to me. NFC East. What do you think? Who's coming up?
I'm sticking with my the first 2 weeks. I have to still.
Yo, I'll tell you right now. Yo, the lock for that division, Dallas.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's Dallas. It's Dallas.
I think so too.
They're gonna own that division. To be honest,
they're gonna take off, bro.
I just think
honestly, Smith, nothing against your squad.
Too. Let's keep that in mind.
Yeah, I'm just saying nothing against your squad, but I don't think they can keep up offensively with Dallas. I don't think so, personally. Dallas is Dak's playing like a madman.
This is the same thing, man. We're all talking last year. Like when we talked about last year before the season, we were saying Dallas on paper looks like they have one of the best offenses in the NFL. And even in the first, 5 weeks before Dak got hurt, 6 weeks, Dak was throwing like 400, 500 yards a game.
Yeah.
But they were losing. That's Dallas.
But their defense is revamped, though.
It's not really. They lost their 2 crucial ends. They lost Randy Gregory. He's out. They lost DeMarcus Lawrence. That's key. They have to move Michael Parsons out of the linebacker position, which he was flourishing in, to DN, which he's going to flourish in. But that takes away from their linebacker.
It's the secondary. The secondary's gotten a little bit older. So it's like those guys are probably a little bit better this year.
Like Trayvon Diggs, he's one of those guys. He's annoying, but he's not an elite corner like that, I don't think, personally.
Of course, he's not. He's young. He's flipping 19. He's like 21, 22.
Aggressive young, he'll get in his shit.
So you've seen 2 games so far. In your mind, you still think Philly's coming out of the division?
Yeah, I think so. Because if you watch,
are you being a homer or are you being objective?
Yo, Nathan, is that your mind or your heart?
If you watch,
is that your mind or your heart?
If you go look and listen to people talking about the NFC East, they'll tell you, Philly's still a contender.
No, I mean we all watch the games every week, so like
you watch the San Fran game.
I just want us to use our eye test. We watch the game.
Yeah, I watched the game. I watched Dallas almost lose twice, and they should have lost the second week if they didn't get that bad.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Go ahead field goal.
If you watch the Chargers Dallas game was the worst poorly ref game of the week.
Yeah, there's a lot of bad calls in it.
A lot of bad calls. They had the illegal formation when they scored the touchdown called back. Then they have the sack that wasn't a sack. Herbert got rid of the ball before Parsons hit him, and they called it a sack, which ended up losing the Chargers the game.
Part of the game, fam.
Honestly, good thing is
part of the game.
That's what we got Monday night. That's what we got Monday night.
Yeah,
Philly, Dallas.
I think the Giants are still relevant. I don't know why. I don't know why, but personally, I just think
the Giants.
Just wait, because listen to what I'm gonna say. All the secondaries in the NFC East suck.
No,
that's one.
That's not true.
Yes.
Check the numbers.
Philly?
Okay. I'll exclude everything. Like if it's above Philly, just take it with a grain of salt right now. But fam, all the pass rushes in the division outside of Washington suck.
Bad.
Your pass rush, you just lost Brandon Graham, right? Brandon Graham just he's done for the season. Your backup isn't gonna be better because he's a backup. So nobody has anything outstanding is what I'm saying. The only thing that's outstanding inside the division is Washington's pass rush and Dallas's
offense
receivers, right? So and personally, there's something about Washington. There's something about the Giants defense that is like, it's solid. In my mind, Leonard Williams is elite. He's like one of the best players in the NFL. And I think the secondary is going to come together. I think it's one of those teams that's going to take up a little bit. But when Saquon hits stride, if Daniel Jones can just hit man up, because they're open like nobody's business. They have an offense. It's just if Daniel Jones can hit them and get his little runs off and
honestly
not fumble the ball, I think they'll win the division.
Chase, I hear you saying. I watched that game on Thursday, and I wouldn't even put that on Daniel Jones. It's his receivers. Receivers lost in that game.
I get it down the stretch, but there was a couple of game plays early where he could have got the lead. Like nobody, like you could have got out.
They had the touchdown. The man had it in his hands.
That's Daniel Jones' problem. At the end of the day, he's been a turnover machine.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying I don't trust none of these quarterbacks. Like Dallas hasn't beaten nobody on the road. So I can't sit there and say, outside the Chargers, like, the Chargers are making playoffs. Yeah, but that was like the first one. However, I'm talking
the fans.
Their record against good teams on the road that are over 500 is terrible. And I think you have to do that to make the playoffs.
Okay, Ben, who do you think is winning the NFC East?
Honestly, I have the Cowboys. I have the Cowboys winning the NFC East just because of their offense. They're high powered, you know what I'm saying? Amari Cooper doing this thing, CeeDee Lamb doing this thing. I just feel like Zeke and Pollard are only going to get better. Zach Martin is up for COVID, came back this week. They started running the ball better. Honestly, I think Cowboys can win the division, man. And honestly, there's no real contender in that division, I find. I just think that, like, the Cowboys' offense is superior to like the whole division. So I just feel like they take it. So long as everyone can stay healthy, I see they have no problems in that division.
Bami.
Initially, I did think the Cowboys, but the same thing. I thought, they have offensive firepower, but then I gotta think, like, I don't know if they really do. Like, yeah, they went back and forth with the Bucks, but I just saw the Falcons that got basically shut out by Philly put up numbers on the Bucks. So it's and then I just yeah, I'm not even denying
are you saying the Bucks are pretenders?
No. I'm saying he said Dallas offense is high powered. I'm saying is it? Because Bucks have had 2 games where they let up points, and then I just seen Dallas kind of like have limited offense against Chargers. And everyone knows Zeke, at least he looks washed. Like, it's 2 games in, but man, like, Zeke looks washed.
Yeah,
so is that on him or is it on the offensive play calls?
Honestly, from the little carries I seen from Tony Pollard, he looks like he has more burst.
But
he looks more explosive.
You play football. I mean, there's no odd times where, like, sometimes those holes just aren't there for you where they are for another guy.
No, for sure. Yeah. I mean, it's early. It's early. It's early, but I think they have nice offensive weapons. But, like, I just want to see. I want to see their next couple games. But I do think if they do have an offense, it will be Dallas.
So Dallas is coming out the NFC East.
I think so. Assuming that they really do have an offense.
Who'd you say, Ashton?
I said Dallas.
Dallas?
Yeah.
I'm still hold strong with my Washington.
Heineke?
So, he's a gunslinger still. He's just hype. He's gonna calm down. I'm still riding with him. So speaking about NFC East, Amanda was on the NFC East last year. Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz and Tua, like, these guys are made out of glass, bro. Like, these guys cannot stay healthy. Like
not terrible whatsoever, bro.
They're washed up. Like, I don't think they're gonna reach their potential of what people thought they were gonna be because they can't stay healthy. How do you sprain 2 ankles?
Bro,
I've never seen that. I've never heard about that.
Ever.
You only hear about that when people jump out of, like, buildings.
Yeah, honestly, when I be watching these football games, I'll be watching it and I'll be thinking about shit you guys say. And then, how Stace is always like, look at the man's eyes when look at the quarterback's eyes. Looking at Wentz's eyes, and I'm like, this guy looks like he's scared. Like, and then the receivers look like they don't even like him. Like, I don't know, man. I read a lot of body language, and, like, they don't look like they really like fuck with him. And then when I was watching the game, one of the commentators was like, Wentz should have, like, he should have went out there and tried a thing, like, try and fight for his team. Like, as soon as, like, he's just like, I'm done. They're like, at least try and fight through and see if you can, show him that you have fight. But I don't know, man. I think even Tua too, like, damn, injured again, bro.
Yeah, honestly, ever since he got injured in college, he's just been glass.
Shaky.
Yeah. One injury in college really broke him out.
I don't blame him in the NFL though. I don't blame him. I think I put more of the blame on Miami.
They rushed him.
Because if you know a man, I think he had surgery on both his ankles in college. he had a hip surgery.
Yeah.
Right. And then so if you have a hip surgery, that's a big man surgery. Like that's like like when I'm 50, 60 type shit. So if they replace your hip, right? That's fun, right? Just to begin with. And then you're playing real live NFL football and shit like that. If I'm doing that and I pick a man that's 5th overall, why wouldn't I get a good O-line? Why would I be spending all this shit on Waddle and this and that and securing the defense and bringing in Kyle Van Noy and all this shit? Like, they're not bringing in nobody. Like, they should have been trading, moving up to get left tackles, right tackles, guards. Like, you know what I mean? They're putting this little, and he's small. Yeah. And the funny thing is, they think like Tua coming out, people expected him to be like Russell Wilson, but he's not as athletic as Russell.
No.
Right? So he's pinpoint accurate. He's like Drew Brees out there. Right? But they're calling running type style plays for him because he was doing that shit in college. Like Drew Brees did that in college. He got to the NFL, he had to tighten up, and it was quick hitters and shit like that. Yeah. But you can't expect they're put. I think it's more on Miami because it's like, fam, Carson Wentz has always had good O-lines. Outside of a couple of years where the O-line got injured in Philly, he had a good O-line in Philly. He goes to the Colts, that's a good O-line in the Colts, right? This with Miami, they're putting like bums out there. They're gonna play the Raiders this week, and they're moving their left guard from left guard to like right tackle, and they're moving like their left tackles out, and it's gonna be terrible. So like, I don't know, it's bad, but I don't blame Tua really because it's like, fam, like, what are they doing for you?
They threw him on the fire there. Threw him on the fire for sure.
Because there's a guy in here that thought Wentz was a top 5 quarterback at one point. Nathan Smith.
2017 season he was, and that's when that statement. But yes, if Carson didn't get hurt, I think they had a chance to beat him.
But when he didn't get hurt,
that year anyone could have taken that team to the Super Bowl and win, including Nick Foles.
Say Carson Wentz was a top 5 quarterback in 2017. That's no different than when Steve said it Derek Carr's MVP year in 2016. That
MVP of 2021.
It's like last season, everybody was saying at the beginning, we were talking about Josh Allen potentially being a top 5 quarterback. Last season, he was playing at that level. This season,
you have to give them a year or two to see, like.
Yeah, it's only 2 games in. We're in week 3, yo. We're talking about it like week 16.
Even the Wentz game this week, like, Colts had a chance to beat the Rams.
Yeah, but you played like shit. Did you watch? This guy was turning over the ball.
Terrible.
Horrible.
They had a chance, but he played like shit.
If they had Phillip Rivers, they'd be 2-0.
Yeah,
have a chance you play like shit, but he missed 5 games in that 5 plays in that game, and those 5 plays cost the Colts the game. If he had played, they had a chance to win the game.
I know, his playing the red zone also cost him the game too.
No,
it cost him the game. Intercepted by Eason 2 plays after he got hurt.
No, but the thing about it is the plays that he missed would have allowed the Colts to be up 10 points instead of it's a tie game. The same way how the first week, if he wasn't seeing ghosts in the pocket and getting sacked by like the Seattle man, then when their pass rush isn't crazy, but as soon as he gets somebody beside his feet, he gets bummy and starts looking down and starts moving left and right, and then he takes sacks, then he starts forcing the balls into places where they're not supposed to go, like.
And having a chance to give your team a win. It's like when Brady, Carson Wentz is not Brady. That's not what I'm saying at all. But when Brady throws like 2 interceptions, you get those guys that throw 2 interceptions at the beginning of the game, but come back and bounce back and still are in the position to give their team a chance to win the game.
That's the thing about Brady is Brady's played so long that any situation applies to Brady. Brady's played 20 years, so you can say, like when Brady was down 30 points in the Super Bowl, like see the situations.
Take you in, fam.
Lost that game when Lamar's saying, Lamar had that big of a game. He threw the 2 picks.
No, okay. We are saying that it's been consistent since the 2017 season. Carson Wentz looked great, but he was like Superman on 3rd and 4th down.
Yeah, he was.
Every other point in his entire career, he's either been injured or he's been average on 3rd down. And no, actually below average, because that's what they were like 17th, 18th, 19th. That's below average. So that's what he's been. his entire career, basically outside of that one outlier 13 game like period.
Yeah, but in 2019 that was pretty good. So after that,
the man was still 4,000 yards and whatever TDs. It's like it's okay. But regardless, Carson Wentz, he sees ghosts in the pocket and then he starts forcing balls into situations. Like he's one of those guys that believe his arm is gonna do whatever he wants it to do.
Yeah, he does.
And those lose you games.
Yeah, he cheated me still because like the Colts have a sturdy O-line, but since he's been there, they're looking shaky. Like
your left tackle was hurt. He just came back.
You know?
But you can run yourself into sacks. You can maneuver yourself.
Facts.
Teddy Bridgewater is a perfect example of a dude. He's not gonna kill you, right? He's not gonna bring you to the promised land, but you can insert him into basically any team, and he'll get the offense moving. He'll get the job done. Yeah. Tyrod Taylor, same thing. But man's like Carson Wentz, it's like they want to do too much and want to make this play here and that play here, and then boom, sack, fumble, fourth pick. Like he takes too much hits that he forces on himself.
You know what?
Carson,
when you look at the younger part of his career, he we all know what it is to get old. Yeah, he was able to do those when he had a little bit of younger legs. So
you can throw him out of mafia.
But that's the thing. He hasn't adapted to his body yet for some reason.
Yo,
you can't do what you're doing when you're 21. You're not 21 no more.
At that point too.
What?
Said he was frail at his younger too.
He was frail, but he was still more athletic, and like he was able to do stuff. He was still able to do a bit more. Yeah, as you get older, you got to change up your game a bit. That's all it is. Facts.
You know, so yeah, so Carson Wentz is washed up. He's never going to be. You guys think he's ever going to be considered an elite talent, or just could have been?
Yeah, I don't know. Could have been. He just fooled everyone one season. I don't know if that's
bro. He's like what? Yo, there's been a bunch of athletes that have done this.
That's what they, yo, like one of my friends said, wise words. Yo, the jig is up.
The jig is up.
The jig is up.
I don't know the Colts went that direction. They fucked up by going that direction. Like they would have been better off going with Cam Newton.
Yo, states called it for all players and pretty much most sports. Remove like their best season, like scrap it, like scrap their best season.
And this, but yeah,
straight up.
Correct, Smith. Correct.
What?
Scrap their best season.
Yeah, remove his 2017 season. Is he a good quarterback or no?
Remove his 2017 season and remove his worst season, like State said. Take the worst out and take the best out is what he did.
Yeah.
Okay. Is he elite?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Read the stats and tell me I'm wrong.
No. Is he?
Is he elite? If you remove the worst and the best season,
trash, bro. Man's trash, bro. Man's trash.
Admit it.
Worst season is best season. He's better than a lot of quarterbacks in the NFL.
Is he better than Derek Carr?
Best season, he might be on.
Yeah, I think.
I said he might be. Come on, man.
Derek Carr's 2016 season and take out Carson Wentz 2017 season. You check the numbers. Carson Wentz might be better than him.
Wow. All right, we're gonna move on. Smith on drugs. Okay.
Touchdowns, bro.
Yo, I know. Honestly, the country rule is stupid still. Like, I don't know what the NFL is doing, trying to make it boring and shit. Let the man express when they score touchdowns or get a sack. Like, why you giving guys penalties for getting hype? Like, I think that's stupid. So
it's dumb. Like, yo, football's a shit talking sport by nature. Like, I put these dumb rules on. Like, they're making the aggressive sport soft. Like, it's just dumb, bro. Like, you're taking away like the nature of the sport. Like, they get the fuck out of there with that shit, man.
You know, it's stupid stuff. So whatever, move on. So yo, fucking which 2-0 team surprised the Mandem? So Vegas, Arizona, Denver, San Fran, Rams, Tampa, Carolina are all 2-0. For me, I didn't expect Carolina to be 2-0.
I agree.
Yeah.
I didn't expect Carolina. Denver, I knew all gone. Vegas surprised me too, but CB's been saying that. San Fran, no. What about you, Smith?
Yeah, I agree. I think Carolina to me, I didn't see them beating the Saints going into the week still. But again, I didn't know until late that there were nine offensive coaches that were out. And they had their rookie quarterback, Ian Buck. He was calling the substitutions for the Panthers that game, or the Saints that game against the Panthers.
Ben, what do you think? What's your team surprise you?
Honestly, 2-0 team that surprised me the most, I would say Denver, man. Like the way Teddy Two Gloves has been able just to come through and then run the show over there, it's been shocking, but I like what's going on.
Man, like something going mad. Ashton,
Yo,
which 2-0 team surprised you?
to be honest, I'm gonna have to go with Carolina first, and I know Stacey's gonna hate me, but I have to go with Vegas, to be honest. Because for me, it's more or less like I'm not even trying to take away from Vegas at all. It's more or less them going against the top two teams in the AFC North. I thought they would at least lost one. Straight. Either at Baltimore or Pittsburgh. I thought they would have lost one. And then being 2-0, that surprised me. It's not saying I'm thinking they're gonna win, they're gonna make playoffs, but just those two games, it surprised me.
Okay. Bami, what team surprised you?
Like honestly, some of the same teams surprised me, but a certain player surprised me, man.
Who?
Gronk on Tampa.
Oh,
he's looking like a monster. Like I knew they're gonna be good. He's looking scary. Like
that is reasoning.
Like he was cooked. Like like towards the end, he looks even way better than last season. Like, you guys remember? When he was like, announcing games, he looked like he weighed a Bill 90, 185. You guys actually remember that? He looked like he weighed a Bill 90. Now he's looking like a monster. No one can take down. Like what? Like I don't know. They're looking scary.
You know what it is? So last year he didn't look as good because he just jumped out of retirement. He's like, yo, Tom, you're going here? All right, I'm with you. He just jumped out of retirement. Anyone will take Gronk, clearly, because he has such a good body of work. And when you think about it, he's doing a lot better this year because all of his previous years before that, he's been beat up. Like, his body has literally been beat up, and he hasn't had a full time to fully recover, right? So he came off retirement, being 190 wet, and then they didn't even really play him that much last year, like New England did, for him to get his body beat up as much, right? So then he has a full off season, working out, actually healthy. He looks good. He's finally refreshed.
The Super Bowl to now, that this 3-game stretch, he's been elite.
100%.
CB.
Yo, honestly, I'm gonna take this time to talk about my defense. Yo, I've been surprised. Like, I can say here
every opportunity.
Yo, Derek Carr's nice. Like, I already knew Derek Carr was gonna do his thing. We were 2-0 last year, and the funny thing is, on Snapchat has a story. Like, I'm on the story going, mad, Raiders, mad. Well, God, give me my loot. That's what I'm doing last year. We were 2-0. When we were 2-0 last year, just shaking it. We're just shaking it. We're moving through these games. Now we have a defense. So, I'm Max Crosby. If I was going to take, off what, Bami said, one player that just, Max Crosby is one of those men. I heard about it all off season with the Von Miller pass rush summit. They're like, everybody who went to it was like, Max Crosby is like a guy. And I'm like, yeah, I know he's a guy, but he's showing he's giving me Khalil Mack vibes. Like, I haven't been able to root for a defensive man since Khalil Mack.
That impact, he's bringing that.
No, just down in, defensive mans, we all know football, and defensive mans don't play, especially mans in the front, they don't really play every down. You have to be a linebacker to be in there, maybe a middle that's high end, Bobby Wagner type man, Fred Warner, you're in there every snap. He's a defensive end that plays 95% of the snaps.
Yeah, his mortar is mud.
His mortar is mud every single down.
It's crazy.
You know why he's playing Stacey, you know why he's playing like that, yeah?
Yeah, the contract.
The contract, bro, the man's clean. He's clean.
He's
clean now.
But fuck ball, we have it, but that's why I can root for the man. Man had adversity, man had chips on their shoulders. So
All right, Ben, go.
Yeah, I already went. I had
Every man went. Okay. All right. So let's move on now. Yo. So overall thoughts on week 2? Like, good week of football. Anything like disturbed you? Anything got you hyped?
Like, yo, we just talked about. The only thing that disturbed me are these stupid calls.
Yeah, the calls.
The calls are getting ridiculous, but yeah, that's about it for me.
For me, honestly, this week was okay. It wasn't like there wasn't any like.
No, honestly, we have to give Bill Belichick his flowers though. The way he can chef rookie quarterbacks, like that's
Yo,
those are demons.
That was mad
Yeah,
stuff.
Zach
That was
Wilson
mad.
taking it, bro.
yo, because I have the Patriots D in our fantasy league. I was getting the notifications on my phone because I'm watching the Raiders game, and I was like, oh, interception, right?
Yeah.
And I seen the same interception. So I thought it was the same like thing. I was like, I saw this already. And I go in, and the man has like 4 picks, and I'm like, how the hell, yo, it's not even the fourth
problem. And they don't even have freaking things like Gilmore's not even there. Or the name Gilmore,
bro.
Yeah, Gilmore.
And I bet on there's a guy on New England's defense before we finish. Rookie from Alabama, defensive tackle. It was plus 6,600. I put a little change on him to a defensive rookie of the year. Yo, he's a monster.
Yeah, he's
He's a monster.
Yeah.
He's gonna come up big like later on in the season.
Bro, I see something like Zach Wilson only threw 3 picks in college. Niggas threw 4 picks against Bill Belichick in one game.
Bro, his first pass week 1 was a pick.
Yo, Ashton.
Yo,
Jets could bring it to New England.
No, bro.
Remember when you just
He said that?
when you said that, I was like, bro.
Don't
Hold on, I actually said the Jets can bring it to New England.
Yo,
I just said I wasn't sold on New England. Yo, if I was, tell me right now, I was talking on my ass a bit, but if I believed in it that much, it would have been one of my top 3 picks.
No,
It wasn't.
No,
All right,
because
let me ask you a question though. The Jets were on any tickets last week?
Nah,
On
New
mine?
England was on
Yeah.
lock. Like,
No,
Okay.
not one. Not one.
Okay, making sure.
Yo,
New England
Alright.
was our locks.
It was a lock. Everyone had New England. So let's keep it going. Power rankings, man. Top 10 teams right now. I'm gonna start with Nathan Smith. Top 10 teams in order.
Start 10 to 1 or 1 to 10?
1 to 10.
1, I'm gonna go with Tampa.
Okay.
2, Kansas City. I'm gonna keep them at 2 because I still think they have the second best chances. Rams, I'm gonna put at 3.
Okay.
Cardinals at 4.
Okay.
Browns at 5.
Okay.
Ravens at 6.
Okay.
Bills at 7.
Okay.
Raiders at 8.
Okay.
Packers at 9.
Wow. Okay.
Steelers at 10.
Wow. Okay. Ben.
Steelers.
Doesn't matter who before me. I have to get my list in order.
Ashton.
you. All right. So again, gotta go with Tampa at 1.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess you gotta go. I'm gonna go KC. So yeah, Tampa, KC, Rams, Arizona, Denver, Rams. No, Raiders. Sorry. Packers, Panthers, San Fran, Pittsburgh, and did I say Baltimore?
No, you didn't.
Yo, then I messed up. Yo, Baltimore. Yeah, actually, yeah, Pittsburgh, Baltimore.
Okay.
Pittsburgh, Baltimore, and Browns.
Okay. You ready? Ben.
For me, top 10 right now, Tampa 1. I have KC 2. My guys 3.
Who's your guys? People don't know.
Baltimore?
Come on,
Baltimore at 3. Wow. Okay.
Okay.
Baltimore was at 3 in the dark horse. I have 4 Hold on, let me see what I have. 4. I'll put the Cleveland Browns at 4. I have Arizona 5. 6. I'll put at 6. I'm missing Green Bay. Green Bay at 6. 7. I got who's that here? Who am I missing?
You're missing a bunch of 2-0 teams. I'm saying,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't believe in Denver like that. I don't believe in Carolina like that.
Yeah, it's just weekly power rankings, you know. It's not for the year.
Rankings, not for the year.
Well, not for I'll throw Denver in there at 7. Throw Carolina in there. I already said Arizona, and then for 9 and 10, I'll put 9 and 10. I'll put the Saints and Buffalo.
All right, CB.
Okay, 1 Rams. Rams 1. Tampa Bay 2. Kansas City 3. 4 San Fran. 5 the Raiders. I got the Ravens right underneath them. I got Seattle 7. Arizona, Denver, Cleveland. How much is that?
I think that's 10.
Yeah, and Cleveland's my 10.
Okay. Bami.
I got I got Tampa 1. I got KC 2. Baltimore 3. Rams 4. Arizona 5. San Fran 6. Raiders 7. Denver 8. Green Bay 9. And Steelers 10.
Yo, you guys like Green Bay, eh?
Wow.
Wow.
Like left the Steelers in there.
Hey, you put Steelers in there? Wow. Okay. For me, Tampa 1, KC 2, Rams 3, Browns 4, Arizona 5, San Fran 6, Bills 7, Seattle 8, Oakland 9, Denver 10. I don't have no Steelers. I don't have no Green Bay.
Should have had Rams higher. Like
I guess.
I don't have no Baltimore.
But you put Bills in there, even though Steelers beat them. But like I feel you.
You know,
Steelers beat them at home, but you put Bills in there.
I didn't put the Bills for both of them.
No, Mike did.
You know, the Bills are better still, but they lost. You can lose. You know, you can lose. But so
I think yeah. On everybody's.
Okay, that's our power ranking. All right, yo. Favorite segment everyone loves, the gambling segment, the money picks, the chicken dinner. So last week, give out some records here. Last week, yeah. Let's see here. Last week. So Ashton was 1 and 2. States was also 1 and 2.
Yeah, it was a bad week.
Bami was 0 and 3. Our token white guy, Nathan Smith, was 1 and 3. Hold on. CB, did I say CB's record?
Yeah, I was 1 and 2.
Yeah, you're 1 and 2, and I was 2 and 1. And then for the upset pick, Smith had Philly. Obviously, that was wrong. CB had Miami. That was wrong. Ashton had Giants. That was wrong. Sammy had the Bengals. That was wrong. And I had the Titans. That was right. So, yeah. So, season records. Ashton is 3 and 3, 50%. Bami is 2 and 4. I'm 3 and 3. States is 3 and 3. And Nathan's 1 and 5. Yo, Smith, you gotta wake up, man. You gotta wake up.
One behind you.
Yo, that's a different. Yeah, and one behind the next man is 50%. Yo, it's a big difference.
It's a big difference.
Money line in my head, so like cool.
All right, Mandem. So yo, do this a little different. This was one of the spread picks first. So 3 spread picks, starting with you, Smith.
I'm gonna go with Titans
Philly?
by 5. No. I'm leaving Philly off this week. It's a big game.
Hold on. Wait.
Big game Philly, I leave off.
Yo, for Smith's picks, you can run no pools. Just go opposite of his picks. You'll get one wrong. One wrong.
All right,
The same
Smith. So Smith, you said Titans 5.5.
Yeah, Titans 5.5 against the Colts.
Okay.
Raiders by 4 against Miami.
It's 3.5 or 4.
I got a 4. I checked on 365.
Okay, Raiders -4. Okay.
And Packers to cover, not lose by the 3.5 against San Fran.
Okay, Packers +3.5. All right. Bami.
I have Steelers bouncing back and catching a dub this week.
What's the number?
3 against Bengals.
All right.
Steelers on the 3. I got Green Bay on the plus.
Okay.
Or no, or could that be I guess that could be like a sleeper. Are you doing that this week?
Yeah, I'll do sleeper. You're gonna make that your upset pick?
Yeah. I'll make that my upset pick then.
Okay, hold that for later then. Okay.
Yeah. I like Arizona to cover. I see 7.5 over Jacksonville.
Okay. Last one.
And for the last one, I like Seahawks over Vikings.
What's the
1.5. Right?
1.5.
Okay. All right. Ben.
All right, for me, my 3 picks are: I have Baltimore first half. It's 4. I don't know if you guys are taking the first half or
Okay, you can do first half. That's fine.
No, I got Baltimore first half, which is 4.
Okay.
My second, I got Arizona full game at 7.5, and I like the Atlanta Falcons +3 this week.
I like it.
Okay. Ashton.
I like Houston tomorrow to cover the 8.
Okay, Houston +8.
And also Steelers -3.
Okay.
And my last one, I'll probably go with, what was I looking at? Will be, Green Bay. Green Bay +3.5.
Okay. Don't say your sleeper yet. Hold on. Green Bay.
Okay.
Okay, Green Bay +3.5. All right, CB.
Yeah, I got the Raiders lock. 4.
Okay, what's the number? Oh, 4. Okay, Raiders -4.
I have Denver.
Denver.
I'm gonna fade the Jets until like
Denver spread?
What's the Denver number?
the spread's 10.
Okay.
I'm just gonna fade the Jets. They're just like, it's disgusting. And then Arizona at 7.5. Those are my 3.
Okay. And then
Lock in the Baltimore first half 4. It's a food. Like, no rush it. It's a food.
I like it still. I won't lie. When you said it, I like it.
The big food.
all right. So for me, I got what was it? I got Steelers -3. I got what was the next one? The Steelers -3. It was Colts +5.5. And the last one I liked was Arizona 7.5.
And Carson Wentz?
Who?
You believe in Carson? You believe in Carson? The Colts 5.5?
Carson? Yeah, I believe in them still. So yeah, that's it. All right. Upset Moneyline Picks. Smith.
Well, Yo, there's a lot of the money lines are rough, but I'm going with Green Bay.
Hold on.
To me, like that's a food stuff.
So you're saying Green Bay?
Sunday night, yeah.
Okay. Green Bay. Ben.
I like Atlanta a lot this week, man.
Okay, Ben has Atlanta. Bami.
I like Green Bay.
Green Bay. States.
This is what thing.
Upset.
I like the Rams. 1.5.
And States, yeah, you took my pick.
Rams.
Yeah.
Ashton, I guess you're going Rams too.
Yeah.
And,
There's none other ones I see that. That's an
to
upset.
me, upset pick. Where is it? Oh, I'm going the Colts.
Double down. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going Colts to win the game.
100%.
Huh?
Carson playing 100%.
He's out.
He's out.
No.
Yeah, as of right now, he's out.
He's not playing.
You're sick? I'm going Colts. Like you look a little shaky. I know I'm 100% with the upset pick. Like, I know you you're a little shaky, but so I'm saying, okay. So guys, now, college. People love the college. States have been having people with the college. So college pick is I just one lock. College.
Clemson.
Clemson.
It's 10. Clemson.
Give it 2 parlays. So
It's 10.
College?
Clemson. It's 10 minus 10. Who they play?
I think they play North Carolina.
State.
NC
It's
State,
Clemson.
okay.
It's 10.
Okay. Ben.
Me this week, it's a dark horse pick, but I like Syracuse at home money line. It pays 190.
I like it.
The game's tomorrow. Syracuse is playing Liberty at home, and it's 190.
So we do
Who they playing?
spreads over here. We do spreads here, fam. We do spreads, fam. Spread.
But we're doing a spread thing.
Yeah, spreads. People want to win money, bro. Spreads.
Wow.
the underdog.
Yeah, they're the underdog. They're +6.
Oh, they're +6.
Yeah, they're +6 at home. Honestly, I feel like the lines like the bookie's fucking up.
So you just take the +6? You're gonna take the +6 or you're gonna take them actual money line?
I'm taking them actual money line. Syracuse to beat Liberty at home +195.
Liberty they're playing? Yo, that's kind
Yeah,
of
like, I think that's the food, to be honest. Like,
Okay.
Maybe
So
it's-
Syracuse, Q's money line, all right.
pays +195, and Syracuse had a big week last week, but
All right. Bami.
Our young crows on the team.
Yeah, taking Michigan this week on the
Michigan?
21
minus
at
21.
home against Rutgers.
Okay. Ashton.
What?
that's a big.
Mm.
That's a big.
Yeah, I'm about to go Rutgers and cover that 21.
Richard.
So you're
Yeah.
going Rutgers?
Yo, are you?
Big 10, bro. You
Are
guys-
you?
Shout out,
Oh,
shout out
what
to
up? Hey,
shout out to
we're out.
OG Jamal Westerman. Along.
Shout out to OG.
All right, so Ashton's going Rutgers +21. Okay. And then CB, no, yeah, State's already said it's
Clemson.
he said Clemson. So, and then who's Smith?
I took a 2-game parlay still. Boise State by 9 on Saturday.
And Westview.
And Westview to cover 17.5
I
So
against
know.
Boise -9 at West Virginia.
plus 17.5 against Oklahoma.
The Smith brothers special.
Really special for you.
Hold on. You think they're gonna cover against Oklahoma?
And Oklahoma's been spooky against all the good teams, and Westview's been hooping right now.
All right, cool. I need that. Me,
The
I
spread?
like
Oklahoma versus Westview. What's the spread?
17.5.
17.
Oklahoma hasn't won a game by 17.5 yet, except for what was the team they played?
It's only been 2 games in season, Chris.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
3.
Thinking,
Hey,
anyways, my pick, you already know my Spartans, you know what I mean? My Spartans. -5.
They saw this year.
They're playing Nebraska.
Okay.
-5.
-5.
Yo,
Yeah.
UCLA. Yo, I like UCLA too, but like Clemson is the.
Clemson's the
There's
last.
3 games this week still. There's
Who?
3 games so far. You said 2. There's 3. They beat Western Carolina. That was the only game they won by over 17.5.
All right.
I know, but the other game they played I think Tulsa, and Tulsa was a game they were supposed to play.
Tulane in Nebraska.
Tulane was a game they had to reschedule where they were playing and stuff like that, and then they kind of caught them off guard.
Nebraska by 7.
That'd be
Okay.
weird.
All right, and then now, people like the prop bet that we did for Thursday night. So man can give a lock prop bet for tomorrow's Thursday night football game, Carolina versus Houston. Prop bet.
All right, let me take a look.
Parlay against
Carolina to
Hold on.
be
Let
the
me write it
first.
down.
Yo, bet Carolina to be the first team to score 10 points.
So stay tuned.
Add that
Carolina
on your parlay.
first team to score
10
You're going
points.
against your guy, you know.
to score 10 points. Okay.
Who?
Tyrod.
Tyrod? Oh,
He's out.
Yo,
Tyrod's
David
out.
Mills.
oh,
David
David
Mills.
Mills. Yo, see, we didn't even get to these guys. Yo, Tyrod was cooking
Well,
against
we'll talk.
Cleveland.
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it before we wrap up.
But
Let's give
he's
you
out.
the prop. Smith.
I parlayed DJ Moore anytime touchdown
DJ Moore. Okay.
and Mark Ingram over 43.5 rushing and receiving.
Mark Ingram.
Yeah, over 43.5 total rushing and receiving.
Yo, I also like the Mark Ingram 10 rushes. It was 9.5 rushes over under. I think that's a good one.
Okay, Ashton.
Yo, I need to actually change the pick.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
What pick you changing? Oh, the Houston.
Pick. Absolutely.
Oh,
Absolutely.
You say you sound like, yo, I'll go with
Yeah, absolutely.
Yo, you know something? I don't, because David Mills is a fool.
David Mills is trash. Pick.
Yo.
What do you change? Actually, what do you change it to first?
New Orleans.
The Saints +3. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Give him a
So
second try.
okay. Prop bet, Ashton.
What do we have there? I was about to pull it up, my bad.
The Carolina. So State said Carolina first team scored 10 points. Nathan said DJ Moore anytime touchdown. Mark Ingram 43 yards rushing and receiving total.
Yeah.
Mm.
What's the quarterback's name for Texas? Mills, Sills?
Yeah, Mills.
Over picks. I think it's like 0.5.
Yeah, 0.5. It's I bet I put that on a bet builder.
Mm-hmm.
I put Mills over on the picks. I put Ingram over on the rushing attempts.
I'll come back to Ashton. Ben.
For me, I like under on Sam Darnold yards. It's 265.5.
Under Sam Darnold yards. What is it?
265.5.
265.5. Okay. Bami.
Oh, I thought it was only bet builder for the Thursday night. I mean, prop for Thursday night. Prop for any.
Yeah, prop for Thursday night. Yes.
Yeah.
It was Carolina.
Oh
Carolina.
yeah. I feel like what's his face? McCaffrey's got 2 tugs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I feel like if he's gonna be due for like a nice game, I think like this is the game he can get right.
Time, you're right, 2 tugs.
Yeah.
For fantasy, right?
Mhm.
Even his over on the yards is it's lovely. Like, to be honest, his over on the total yards, like rushing and receiving, like it's 130. It looks like a big number, but the man will do like 90 rushing and like 65 receiving.
Like the way I saw that Browns man get jiggy on Houston on that catch and run.
Yeah.
Like I'm just picturing McCaffrey getting jiggy.
Yeah, did you guys already say Darnold how many touchdowns?
No.
Yards. He said under.
Yeah, I got 3 touchdowns from Darnold.
Ooh, the over is 1.5.
Three pass time. Three
So
pass
over.
TDs.
Okay. 3 passing DHs.
Yeah, I even like the over on the half, like where he is 21 or it's 20.5 before the first half.
The first half total.
Yeah, like on Bet365, you can put the first half points as 20.5. Like, I like the over on that. I think it's going to be a scoring game. I think Davis Mills might not come out hot, but I think Carolina's going to put up a bunch of points, and I think they're going to get like a pick 6 or fumble 6.
Defense has been turning over the ball.
Because right now the over first half is 21.5.
Yeah, I bet it down 20 and a half.
20.5. Okay, so tease it down, people.
20.5.
Okay. And then for me, I'm gonna go under on David Mills passing touchdowns.
Under?
Under 2.
He had one. He threw a touchy in the fourth quarter of the Cleveland game. I think he threw a touchdown and a pick.
Yeah.
That was only in a quarter, so I think he might get a couple. I think he might get. I don't know. It might be explosive.
It depends how he does, though.
Yeah. I feel like he's gonna have a bad game and they're gonna take him out because they're sick. Yeah.
But then at that point,
no, they have like I think a fourth rounder.
Quarterback is behind that.
Yeah, fourth
Third rounder.
Okay, so let's handicap this game. Thursday night football, Carolina versus Houston Texans. No Tyrod, obviously no Deshaun. Spreads -8. Houston's at home. Carolina's first road game. Carolina covers the 8. I think they do.
I don't know. Because they're not a team that I would want to give 8 points to.
If Tyrod was the quarterback, I would be spooky. But
So he's not the quarterback. So you're taking the 8?
I'm taking the 8. Yeah.
Ashton.
Kind of have to. So like that. What do you think that changed up so quick?
Yeah, you're taking the 8. Ben.
Yeah, I'm taking the 8 points, man. I think Carolina's gonna do it.
Sick. I'm gonna fuck it. I'm not taking the 8 still. Like, I don't know. Something that just makes me queasy about it.
So you're going +8?
In your head?
Yeah. 8 makes me queasy.
Okay, so State's going +8. Houston, Bami.
Yo, underdogs have been covering like hot fire this year, eh?
I think I'm taking the plus. Like I get it, but like Carolina's not supposed to be this dirty in my opinion.
Your defense is young.
Yo, their bottom like, they played the Jets. They played Jets first week. Everybody's a food against the Jets.
Who's more worse? I consider Jets and Houston the same level with no time.
Levels.
Think about it. Yo, Houston was banging with Cleveland.
When Tyrod was there, though.
I know.
Tyrod makes a difference, though.
When Tyrod cut time, they look.
Yo, remember, States. When you become one-dimensional, you can't do nothing. When this guy is dropping back, and his eyes.
I get it. I get it. But I feel like it's one of those games, like, those games, it's like a short week. This is one of those ones where they bring the Mayu into the office, the coach's office. Yo, what did you do in college that you really like? And then now you're going to see a whole bunch of read option, quick little hitting screen bubble passes to these quick little receivers, and Braden Cooks is going mad, and they're going to be doing like little triple options, foolishness. Like, I think it's going to be one of those games where, like, you're like, how the fuck does this guy have 14 points? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's going to be one of those read option, quick hitters. And then, Carolina's just sick because they have Sam Darnold too. So it's not like
Carolina's defense flies, bro.
I get it. I do understand it. But, I get it. But I don't know.
So honestly, I think Panthers can do the 8. So
you're going to switch in? You're going to
we can do the 8.
Okay, so you're switching to the right.
I think we can do the 8. So
we got those. We got those.
Look at flipping Sills' eye.
All right, we got those text blocks. Anything you guys want to say before we wrap this up and call the show? For me, someone said they wanted to hear our likes, but like obviously we're not giving you all our likes. I'll give you one like, because we gave basically 4 picks. I'll give a like. I like Cleveland Browns.
Cover the 7?
Yeah.
Honestly, I could rock with that.
I like Cleveland Browns.
Because they're starting the rookie this week, so
yeah, I like my Cleveland Browns. Baker.
The things I like Justin Fields, but I think with that going against that defensive front, it's gonna be his welcome to the NFL game.
Yeah.
Where they playing?
They're playing the Bears.
The Bears.
Fields are starting.
Something about Ohio State quarterbacks. Like,
I get it. Yo, you went to Georgia too.
They cheese me.
You went to Georgia too, bro. But I don't. that game's gonna be closer than y'all think. I just think.
No. I never once said it wasn't gonna be close. I just said, he's gonna be his welcome to the NFL game.
No, I hear you.
Yeah. So Smith, what do you like? Let's give one like before we wrap it up.
I like Seattle against Vikings 1.5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ashton.
Their DBs are washed.
Ashton.
Read those picks. I'd have to say, well, it's easy like. So I feel like I don't want to go with the easy one, but I like the Giants to get their first win.
Okay, Ben.
This week, I like the Raiders. I like that the Raiders are in a good spot this week.
Raiders?
Yeah, I like the Raiders to get the W. Raiders to blow them out this week.
State.
Yo, I like Derek Carr for MVP. I'm joking. Nah, what I would like, even that plus 3,300 is a good bet. I like
3,300.
Yeah, do your thing. Throw like a 50 on you.
You're not even gonna bet it. Smith's not even gonna bet it. Take a minute.
I already have my little preseason bet. I'm gonna throw another 50 on it. Yeah. I like the Pats. I like the Pats at home.
Okay, against the Saints.
At home, but I feel like Jameis is gonna get queasy. Queasy.
Have their coaches back?
Yeah.
I don't know, but I know all those coaches aren't Bill Belichick.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's not the same unless it's wintertime there,
It doesn't matter with that.
I lie.
I'm just saying the wintertime there is different. It just looks. It looks like it hurts watching on TV.
But there's something about it. It's just so like. You just get
the only team I've seen go into Gillette in the snow and dominate was the Ravens team in like 2012.
Baltimore.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Actually, Casey went there and did work, but like
they should have won. So
yeah,
I mean, I like the Ravens.
In Houston, Houston balled up there.
Yeah, Ravens -8.
Yeah, like I think they could do it. So like.
We're gonna punch on those guys.
Oh shit! I forgot. Still, before we end, we have to talk about the last game, Monday night game, Philly versus Dallas.
I love how everybody was so confident on Dallas, but I haven't heard Dallas on none of the picks.
It's a division.
I didn't hear you say Philly.
You should have said Philly.
I wrote that statement. Philly let the people down in my picks for week 2, so I'm giving them a break. They hit week 1, I'm letting them a break.
All right, so
you need a breather.
Smith, talk to me. Philly versus Dallas Monday night. What's your thoughts on the game? And what do you think is gonna happen?
Listen, we're still the team. We haven't turned over the ball yet. So if you watch the San Fran game, we had 3 chances to put them away, and we just didn't. It was 2 poor play calls, and 1 touchdown was called back. Touching. I think we're gonna run the ball on them. End of the day is can Eagles get Dallas to turn over the ball?
You think it's gonna be possible?
I think it's so. I like us on the +4, but
so you guys are gonna win.
I like us on the +4. I think we're gonna win the game. We'll see.
I think. Yes or no?
Somebody else. It seems like he has got.
We lost Brandon Graham, but we replaced him with Derek Barnett, who's been our starter the last 3 years. We still have 2 Pro Bowl level D tackles who pass rush is elite with Hargrave and Cox.
Hargrave's is not a pass rusher.
Hargrave has the most sacks for a D tackle in the league right now in the first 2 weeks. Most pressures.
Pressures or sacks? Which one?
Yes, sacks and pressures. He's up there in pressures and he's leading in sacks. I think he has 3 or 4 for the D tackle position.
All right, so is it going to be a high scoring game or a dogfight?
What's the over under on that game?
Over under it's 51, so I think it's going to be a shootout. 51.5.
I think it's under still because Monday night games, the primetime games, they usually under.
Nah,
they're overs.
I think they're. Hold on, let's see. Last week.
Detroit
Detroit and
Denver. Were we talking about the previous? The primetime games are usually tight games.
Yo, Detroit, and thing that
Yo,
overhit.
what was the Raiders in Baltimore or
Overhit with class.
Yeah, that was Monday, no?
It was a 46.
It's usually like the Monday night games go over it. It's the Sunday night games where it's kind of like tight and it might go under.
Yeah.
The thing is gonna be a 2 though.
So yeah,
I'll take the over still because Dallas' offense is high powered and our defense is nice. I just don't think Dallas's defense.
Yeah, Ben DiNucci was banging with Philly last year.
Who?
Prescott's gonna front run.
No, but could your offense put a point for Dallas though?
Are you comparing Raiders last year to Raiders this year?
No, but you guys have the same team basically.
No, completely different. Completely different. We have 2 new linebackers, new safety, new corner, 2 new D linemen.
Who's the new corner?
Steven Adams, Nelson from Pittsburgh. He's been hooping for us.
Even Nelson.
One of the best, highest ranked defenses in the first 2 weeks.
Yo, he's actually a good defender. He's actually good.
Right. What do you think?
My team no more.
Yo, you got a new DC. You got a new DC too. Our zone coverage.
Okay. Well, what do you think about that game, Ashton? Dallas and Philly. Oh, you're looking up some notes. Ben, what do you think?
I see Dallas.
Yo.
In Jerry's world, man, I gotta go Dallas, man. I think Dallas is gonna come up with the W. 3.5. I feel like Dallas will win by 3. The hook is there for a reason, bro. But I do see Dallas winning the game overall.
Okay, Bami.
I mean, division game. It's gonna be a close one. Definitely take the plus for sure. I don't know if they win, but definitely, I just feel it's gonna be a close game.
Okay, so Bami's saying the plus 4.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, I think the plus.
Yo, Dallas.
-4?
It's a mismatch league, yo, and if you can't match up with them defensively, I don't think Philly can hang.
Only one pass over 20 plus yards.
You haven't played nobody.
Yo, don't count Atlanta. Atlanta's fucking trash.
Yo,
Atlanta just did what Dallas did against Tampa. So
what are you talking about?
Not that good either.
put up almost as much points.
This defense is overrated, bro.
No.
But nah. 29 and 24. That's
my thing is, Tampa, Matt Ryan, he's washed, right? And then you play Jimmy G, he's washed too, but they're just running the ball all over you, moving, bro.
And the defense has you weak.
Dak Prescott in big games. Bye.
It's not a big game.
It's a big game.
It's a big game for you because you're a fan of that.
Yeah.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares about this game. It's not a big game.
Yo, Ashton, what do you think about this game?
On prime time, bro.
With the Dallas game?
Yeah, Dallas and Eagles.
Honestly, it's a divisional game, so I see it being like a 3-point game.
Okay, so you're taking the +4. Me, I'm taking. My crew makes me sick, but a divisional game. I'm taking the +4 too. So
Even the plus though.
So yeah, the +4. So yo, Mandem, good episode.
Yo, my bad. One thing. I understand who we all took Tampa and everything, but just so you guys know, AB's out with COVID, eh?
AB's out with COVID. That's why the Rams.
Yo, it doesn't matter, fam. They got.
No, I'm not saying it matters. I'm just saying.
Hold on, Tampa. Who's Tampa playing?
Jalen can only guard
the Rams. Oh, I didn't take Tampa though. Who took Tampa? Tampa.
I didn't take Tampa still.
Rams.
Evans or Godwin.
That's still the way.
Who took Tampa?
Rams money line is value though, for sure.
It's nice.
Yeah, nobody took Tampa still. Nobody took Tampa.
I was just making it known for the better. That's all.
Yeah.
I think the public's gonna bet up.
Have a good week too, did he?
Tampa Bay to like 2.5, 3.
Nah, he came. Yo, week 1 he was mod. Last week he was trash, and he ain't playing week 3.
Yeah, the public. Tampa opened up as +1. Now they're favored by 1. So the public's all over Tampa right now. But
yeah, bro, it's gonna go to like 2.5, 3.
I have to let you guys know this.
Jump in with the Rams.
Game, but I think Tampa sneaks over.
Take this in. The most bet team right now, the number 1 team on everyone's ticket, on 84% of the tickets, Arizona. And the line's dropping. It's -6 now.
-6? I'm sick.
Yo.
You know? Arizona.
Jacksonville
Honestly.
suck, though, bro. They suck, bro.
It's funny still because my boy Ernest hit me up. He's like, yo, he said the Jags are locked to cover the 7, and he's saying the Jets. Yeah, they're zoop. I use the eye test. I watch these games. I don't care if the public's on, whatever. Like I care sometimes, but like you gotta use the eye test. Like the team is trash or trash.
I'll put my money.
Yo. Tell it Smith.
All right.
Yo,
what's your record? What's your record?
1-1.
Equivalent, see?
I think it's
Beat the Bengals, yo.
catch the teams that suck.
Yo, man,
before the win streak, the
my
losing
mom
L's start piling up.
out.
All right, yo.
All right, guys. Next week.
Peace.
All right,
Yep. Easy.